There was no Sachin Tendulkar for India, while Parthiv Patel was in the England side, as Graham Swan was still unwell. Parthiv Patel had looked settled and dangerous at the crease before this let-off by England. Ben Stokes on debut with a bandaged finger, unable to hold on to a thick outside edge.
Pulled away. Bounced it just on the practice pitch and raced away for four. Gone fine, gone for four.
He's a bit of a flashy player. Loves to play the drives on the up, the cuts and the square drives, getting on that knee of his. But I think he's made that mental adjustment to just play steadily, and good signs.
But is that because of the personnel, two young batsmen, or is it conditions? I mean, if Tendulkar and Sehwag were opening, would they play the same way, or would they have been teeing off this morning?
I mean, Sehwag wouldn't play differently, but clearly Parthiv Patel, I think, has realised conditions needs a different approach. And we are talking about, you mentioned, if India finds a couple of young players or batsmen in this one-day series, that would be great. And Dravid's presence also makes you wonder whether that's a sensible decision to have somebody at his age who is going to retire after this one-day series. But he's there to save embarrassment for India, just in case. Because there are lots of young batsmen with limited English conditions experience.
Oh, has he hit that? If he's hit it, then he's safe. Very straight delivery, he's working across the line. I think there was an inside edge.
This is where Stuart Broad has been brilliant right through this tour against India. It's the length that he keeps wearing. That's right up to Ajinkya Rahane, inside edge onto the pads.
Hotspot just showing that inside edge. DRS in use here, same as the test matches. A couple of reviews, you're allowed. No LBWs though. Good shot, straight down the ground. Take that, Stuart Broad. Second boundary, correction, third boundary for Rahane.
Impressive from Ajinkya Rahane. Once again, Stuart Broad, the attacking bowler that is, goes for a full-length delivery. Rahane up to it. Deliberately hit in the air. Not looking to hit too hard. Two very good things to like about his batting, Nasser, is the balance. Every time he plays an attacking shot and a very steady head. Every time plays a big shot and an attacking shot.
Oh, just a little bit of nip back. Nearly dragged it onto his stumps.
It's not the kind of pitch where you can hit on the up, on the rise. Bit of a spongy bounce at the moment on the surface. Overcast conditions, so need to rein in those subcontinental batting instincts. That's what Parthiv Patel is looking to do.
Short does pull it away. On the up, so good over for India to end the first batting power play. They make 43 for none in a set of 10 overs. In the air over mid-wicket. Excellent batting. Good signs for India. 50 comes up.
Once again, Stuart Broad looking to get full to Rahane. This time the angle actually helping the shot, but every time he plays an attacking shot, what really strikes you is how easily he dispatches the ball. And once again, have a look at the balance. Looks very relaxed. Playing shots. Real healthy signs there, Ajinkya Rahane.
Oh, high, I think. He went a long way across again.
Well, he had the support of the keeper as well. It wasn't just Stuart Broad, the keeper as well. Thought that was quite close, but you'll see, I think there's a real height issue here.
Yeah, did nip back, so maybe sneaking down, but felt like it was going over the top. Yeah, good bounce from Broad, the taller man. The key with these two, and especially Rahane, is the square bat shots. He's got those pulls away. So he's immediately telling Broad and Anderson and Bresnan that you can't bowl short to me, so you have to pitch it up. And when they've pitched it up, he's whacked it straight back down the ground. Any opener in one-day cricket at the highest level, I think, has to play the square bat shot, pull and cut. The bowlers can't just pepper them with splice balls. Down the pitch, there you go, up and over. India on the charge, another boundary.
It seems like there is a definite plan here. We're talking about Sanath Jayasuriya targeting this next block of 5 overs. It seems that the Indian team is on the same plan as well. Hit on the up, taking the bowler on, but you'll see here again, have a look at the head. Very, very steady, rock steady.
That was a good shot, and I'll tell you how good this opening partnership is. It's the first 50 partnership as an opening pair, since the first innings at Lord's, and that seems like months ago. All the test matches after Lord's, second innings Lord's, the openers just didn't get to 50. It was Mukund and Gambier, first innings Lord's. It's Patel and Rahane here. Excellent start, just what they needed. Not got a win on this tour yet. Need one here. For none. The charge again. Parthiv Patel. Words from Anderson.
Not liking the choice here of Parthiv Patel to up the tempo. If they want to be a little more attacking, some other options of maybe just looking to hit through the line now that they understand the pitch a little better. Just looking to play kind of a slog, charging the ball and then just throwing his bat at it.
On the up, but well fielded. Short extra cover. We'll get a couple of pats. The England team, there's one. There's another.
Yeah, this is much better from Parthiv Patel. Hitting on the up. Yeah, good judgment of the bounce from Bresnan. Outfield is looking lush green, but when you have a close look at it, it's not the best outfield where you can trust the bounce.
That's a really good shot. Very, very clever shot. He knew exactly what he was doing there. Takes another boundary.
He's not playing today, Sachin Tendulkar, but that's one of the shots that he plays very often in 50 overs cricket. Short ball, then just a delayed, kind of late decision to help it on its way over third man. But this pitch also allows you to play these shots. It's just giving that extra fraction of a second to see the ball.
And again, same result. Lots of runs between a wide third man and a wide fine leg here.
It's a very popular shot, this one. Glide down to third man, opening the face of the bat in the subcontinent. Parthiv Patel would have got a lot of Ranji Trophy runs playing this shot. It's coming good today.
Side edge, I think. Isveta does well. It was just a leg by. Well, Duncan Fletcher used to say to the England boys as they walked out, don't get beaten on the inside. And look at the runs that have gone down to third man and fine leg. Runs in this area here. There's third man down to fine leg. There's a lot of boundaries going around here. These guys need to get a lot finer, especially fine leg. It just seems to be a modern way that they go very square. Another good over for India. 9 from it, 67 for none. Oh yes, what a shot that is, on the up, over wide mid-on, hit with power and flair.
Okay, this is a guy the selectors felt wasn't suited for 50 overs cricket, is more suited for the longer variety, but you know, talent can surprise you. Got the right fundamentals, right attitude. This is what you can see. Got 60 of just 30 odd balls in that T20 match, and today again that strike rate at 95 without really trying too hard. I'd also like to believe that if Tendulkar would have played today, they would have rested perhaps or dropped Parthiv Patel. But that's the kind of promise this guy showed in that T20 match. Although Parthiv Patel is the more sort of established limited overs player for India, more experienced.
He's got to make sure that they're not dropped if Sachin Tendulkar, or when Sachin Tendulkar comes back in.
Will be dropped. Oh no, they will have to make way for Tendulkar when he comes. But of course, if Patel gets a big innings today, and Rahane as well, I think there might be some changes down the order. Maybe Dravid might volunteer to sit out. Who knows?
Pulled away between the two men in the deep. Excellent shot. This time Parthiv Patel.
It's not the right surface for that short delivery. Just gives that batsman extra second to get into a good position, play the pull shot, the second one that he's played with conviction.
Dot to end the over, 78 for none.
This man's going well again.
Yeah, and a good challenge for Cook and his bowlers. Had things their own way for most of the summer against India. Now he's just got food for thought. Lots of variations in pace you would suggest may work for England's bowlers. There's not a lot of pace in the pitch.
Slower ball, spotted and just turned away.
That's the Stuart Broad favoured slower ball, the leg cutter. He's taking the pace off the ball with the fingers rotating upon delivery. He's got two slower balls that I've seen. One out the back of the hand and one is an off-cutting slower ball.
What's another one? Just gets away with that. You'd normally expect someone like Billy Docgrove to be very severe on anything leg side, which that is. That one he's not quite got hold of. And he picks up, well, was going to pick up one. should have picked up one. Misfield allows them to come back for the second, which is good running. And not so good in the field from Ian Bell.
No, England's fielding hasn't been tip-top today. Dropped to catch young Ben Stokes early on in the piece. When as fielders you need just to support your bowlers. Bowlers are not having things their own way.
Got to hurry through. Oh! Just again, if that had gone cleanly into the hands of Jimmy Anderson, he was perfectly positioned to get the underarm flick onto the stumps there, and I'm pretty sure Patel would have been well short of his ground. He doesn't time this too well. Thinks there's a run on, but Anderson is quick. In he comes here, just look there. If it had gone into the hand, no sign of the batsman anywhere. So those little things that can make all the difference, not quite going England's way so far today. That's gone in the air, and it's straight down long leg throat. Samit Patel there makes no mistake with that one. So the little things have gone wrong up until now, but finally something goes to hand, and Stuart Broad is the man with the wicket.
Yeah, fielding hasn't been brilliant, but this has been an excellent over from Stuart Broad. Finishes off well with the wicket, but previous to that he's mixed his pace up, he's got the batsman guessing, and in the end it's a simple catch straight up, and Samit Patel won't drop that. So it's a reward for Broad, who's outthought the batsman in the end. Excellent innings though from Rahan. He's impressed again at the top of the order. 40 from 44, India now 82 for 1.
Now a little bit of hesitation. In the end, no problem. Stokes the man just behind square on the offside.
Made that shot well, hasn't he? There's a little bit of misunderstanding between him and Dravid, but Dravid gets home okay.
Well, I suppose Rahul Dravid is the man who has to show him how it's done. Sounds a little condescending, actually. The people coming next are Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Raina, all of whom have a certain amount of experience at this level. More than a certain amount, to be honest. Rahul Dravid's played 340 matches. Actually, Connie should have a little look down, because you think of, for instance, Virat Kohli as relatively fresh, but he's played 60. Rohit Sharma's played 67. Raina's played 121. For instance, compare that to Cook, 32. I mean, we know he's had a lot of time concentrating on Test cricket alone. Well bowled. Well bowled indeed. But the finger hasn't gone up. Dravid stayed where he was. They're going to review it. It was one of those ones, it looked very much as though Broad and Keysvetter were just assuming the finger would go up. It wasn't particularly noisy out there. Usual formalities, no problems with the no ball. It's a good full delivery too from Broad. The right sort of length, an attacking sort of length. Well, goes through all the toys we have. You can't see anything, of course, from that side with the hot spot. But can you see something from this angle? Nope, nothing I can see there. And therefore one assumes there's nothing much the third umpire can see there either. Is there any clue from that? Nothing much. Close, always going to be close, but I don't think there's anything there so far which suggests that the third umpire, who is Maria Erasmus, is going to be able to tell the standing umpire that he's made a mistake.
No, I don't think there's any evidence at all. England are convinced in Broad and Kiesvet that it's just a formality, just got to catch it and we got our man.
Trying to see if there was a sound as well. The only thing he is saying he's got to go on is sound. So for Billy Doptrove, who's given it not out, there's no hot spot, there's no deviation that we can see. Maria Erasmus, I think, thinks there's a little deflection too. They could overturn this on what I would call flimsy evidence, but that's a question of using judgment, and we'll see what happens next. Third umpire offers advice, standing umpire has to make his decision, and that's the result of it. Well, what can you say about that?
Well, it's
apart from the fact that Raul Dravid has now got to go.
Billy Doptrove himself even making that decision, you can see he was really thinking, what do I do here? Because he was unconvinced himself. He's totally unconvinced. He doesn't want to have to go. He has to. There was nothing on hotspot to suggest there was an edge here, but a sound, and that is what he's hung on. Maria Erasmus has convinced Billy Doptrove that he got it wrong in the first instance. Dravid goes for 2. Key wicket then for England. India now 87 for 2.
Dravid's gone. On review, given out, called behind. Virat Kohli has taken his place. Broad's now got 2 for 27. He's got 2 balls left in the over. And it's a very good morning to Virat Kohli. Welcoming bouncer. Okay, let's have another look at the dismissal then of Raul Dravid. Look and listen, because I didn't hear anything there. Didn't see much. Hotspot, complete blank. Absolute blank from hotspot. Kohli off the mark. Second ball, it's 88 for 2.
Yeah, good running. Notable absentee from those bowling figures. Graham Swan not playing today. Stomach upset. So Samit Patel gets a game, and will get a bowl fairly shortly. And England don't have what I would call a sixth bowler. Ben Stokes is playing, but I understand that he's not going to bowl, or if he does bowl, it's... Well, I'll put it this way, he hasn't bowled for quite a while. Look at that finger injury, so we're not expecting much from him. So a lot of pressure on the mainline bowlers.
Yeah, Sachin missing today with an inflamed toe. Well, misses him. Just to confirm that story, Sachin Tendulkar was, we thought, going to play today at one stage. At the toss it was announced that he was not fit enough to do so, had an inflamed toe which came to his attention yesterday. Hadn't improved, in fact it got worse this morning, so India had to leave him out. He's going to see a specialist in Southampton start of the week. It's pretty well struck. It's perfectly well struck. Finally makes contact again, as he has been hoping to. Broad was testing him. Dernbach also feels he can test him, but on this occasion Parthiv Patel has got hold of this nicely.
Yeah, still doesn't look a natural shot to me though. Slightly top edged. They'll keep trying, they'll keep having a look. but he's up to at the moment. One short of a 50. He's played really nicely, just curbed his natural instincts. He wants to strike the ball, but he's played himself in.
Guys out away, that will be 50. Might be a couple more as well, but it's a good piece of work from Bresnan. So yeah, Parthiv Patel has used up a bit of luck here and there in this innings, but that's 51 from 66, fourth ODI 50 for him, first time he's played against England. So a good start in that department, and he's played a useful hand here. Has, as I say, ridden his luck just a little bit. He's helped take India to 99 for 2, and they're looking pretty well set at the moment. Well, very accurate with the throw. Big stare too, but Patel very safe. 99 for 2 it is.
Couple. Yeah, Dhoni's the obvious one, isn't he? It's track record. An orthodox, very effective striker of the ball at times. Unique style, gets his foot out of the way and almost a helicopter movement before he gets there, but it's rotated at the top, swing through it and hit it very, very, very hard and a long way. And England won't be worried about these singles. Actually, this has worked out, I think, quite well for Duncan Fletcher, hasn't it, having a few injuries. Just gives him a chance to look at the new players coming in, assess where he's going, because a lot of these Indian players are coming towards the end of their career. So you've got to have some guys who've got a bit of experience to step in.
Yeah, it takes the pressure off slightly, because the expectation, even from the Indian public, will have just gone down a little bit. They're missing 7 players, is it, from that World Cup final. And you're right, it gives Fletcher an opportunity to look at the young players. There he is. Sachin next to him at the back. Sachin ruled out with a foot injury this morning. It gives him a good opportunity to look at them, and if a couple of them are successful, then the selectors will just be a little nod as well in their direction.
Game pretty well, actually. He'll go all the way. There's more of it than I thought. So suddenly from singles, becoming a very good over. 8 from 4 balls.
Well, they did have 3 men out on the hook in the previous over. They're 2 behind square and 1 in front, and they brought a man up, and then Bresnan banged it halfway down.
They needed that as well, India. It's the first boundary for 6 overs. It could be the same result. I'm sure Trott's going to get to that, so not quite sure about that bowling so far.
Sure, Cook and Bresnan are singing off the same hymn sheet here. Field was brought up, and then 2 short balls on a pitch that's not that quick, so he can hit it in front of square. It's a slow pitch. He's got a lot of time just to hit it in front of square. That's good batting.
So good over. 12 from it. It's 131 for 2.
Good shot. Hasn't hit too many boundaries, Kohli, but that's one.
Well, it's the same thing again, really. For Trott, you've got to be spot on at that pace, and that was slower than medium this time. He's tried to bowl that off cutter. But all he's done by putting it wide of off stump is give the batsman the chance to think about slapping it and to have a real good look at it and then get on with the job of slapping it. So it's a poor delivery whichever way you look at it.
Yeah, that pace, if you're not doing something with the ball, seaming it, swinging it, it just makes things so easy for the batsman. Once you're fractionally off line or length, you're gone. Well fielded. Big gaps on the onside. They are looking for two. Not too short. Second is on. They are chancing it. Not a good throw. Don't think Jimmy Anderson is usually the man you want to be taking on. They were successful on this occasion, though.
Yeah, well, the key thing was they went for it right from the start of the first round. They're always thinking about two. So the pressure was always on Anderson. Gets the ball in pretty quickly, but you need to be spot on with the throw.
That will be a wide. Good decision in the end. Lots of hesitation, but enough time to get back.
Yeah, always in.
Another 7 runs coming from that over. 179 for 2. 35 overs have been bowled.
And pretty firmly is that, the evidence was flimsy. And that is, as you say, that's gone a long way from the original intentions of the review system, where there was always talk about howlers. They want to avoid howlers. Well, okay, I don't mind actually if they're progressing to a system where 3 umpires can get involved to make sure as best they can that there is a right decision. Must be lunchtime.
Well, at least it's lunchtime for some. I like what they do in some other sports that I watch, though, David, that it is overturned if it is obviously incorrect. I don't like this guessing and possibly and maybe.
Right, back to the game.
Thought that was the game.
Well, the game as it stands now. 180 for 2. Alistair Cook's got some work to do here, actually. Pair well set. Partnership is 93. Kohli's increasing his scoring rate as well.
Oh, that will go for 4. Not where he intended, but that's the nature of this game.
Yeah, very different angle. He was aiming away in front of square, in which case, had he hit it, had he been in time to hit it properly, he might have picked up 4 at deep mid wicket. But he was a little late, a little rushed by the pace of the ball and the height. But once you get those edges, there's no defending them.
Excellent partnership, this between Virat Kohli and Parthiv Patel. 107 balls producing 97 runs. That should just be a single.
Personal milestone looming then for Parthiv Patel. 6 runs to go for 100 here. Not quite a runnable 100, but not far off if he gets there.
Just waiting on Patel, the other Patel, to come into the circle.
There's a subtle difference, isn't there? There's one he played earlier in the day, one of these little glides over the non-existent slips cordon, which he got absolutely right. He got it down to third man, that was that. But he seems to be quite a long way away from that one. There's just that little bit of hesitation, I think, going for it. That was the one early which he did get hold of. .185 for 2 now.
Big sound, gone. 95 and out, Parthiv Patel, and he is distraught.
Well, he's played well. He has ridden his luck more than once through this innings. And the ploy from Alistair Cook has worked then, bringing Anderson on. Maybe the plan wasn't quite just slip him one wide of the off stump and get him to nick it, but that's what's done the trick. Look of sheer disappointment on Parthiv Patel's face. So near yet so far. He's gone for 95. It's 190 for 3.
New batsman is Rohit Sharma. New commentators are Ian Botham and David Lloyd.
England needed that wicket. 190 for 3. Jimmy Anderson's 200th one-day international dismissal, so they'll be thrilled with this. 148 matches.
It was out there to be put away, chased it. Will do. You'd have thought thinking 100 with that ball, but wasn't to be. Disappointment. I think Patel played very, very well.
He did, didn't he? 95 from 107. They tested him with a short ball and he just kept putting it away. It's a wide delivery, but it's full and wide. It's inviting that crashing drive. Parthiv Patel nearly swung himself off his feet when he played the shot, nicked it through to the keeper. England winning the toss, and you'd say it's not gone to plan. 191 for 3, unless they just want to chase. There's an injury here. Stuart Broad has rattled one in to the fingers. Rohit Sharma has taken a blow, taken his glove off. We're going to see physio on, so we will have a delay here.
Well, I've got this little delay, Bumble. Just put your coaching cap on. Have a look at this injury. It's a good bouncer. Just trap the finger on the bat. It's sore. Gloves nowadays shouldn't be any more than that. Well directed. But you're Duncan Fletcher with this Indian side, and we all thought they looked a bit tired, and they're all getting. There's a few players, half a dozen that are going to go out very shortly. You just cannot keep on playing because of your age. Start disappearing. I think I hurt. Well, he's pulled it off. That's why he's pulled the whole finger off. It was all right until then. But just going back to this, there are 6 players under 25 in this team for India. And the man who just got out, Parthiv Patel, is 26. So 7 players, 26 or under. I think that's where Duncan Fletcher will want to go and start looking.
I think it's absolutely perfect for Fletcher that he's not got Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj and Sehwag, familiar faces. Gives him a chance to look at these younger players. This has hurt him. When you get a new coach comes in, and even though all about Dravid and Tendulkar and Sehwag, and it's not great if you're an Indian spectator, but crikey, that's hurt. Why do you keep doing that? You're hurting me. I think he's going off here. I mean, that has really hurt him. If he's dislocated and he's tried to put the dislocation back. He was darn near screaming, Rohit Sharma. He's a good player, a really good player, Rohit Sharma. No, getting back to the Fletcher situation, I think that's perfect for him. Just to look and assess. There are 7 from the final that are not playing in this game. I'm talking about the World Cup final, and India were fabulous in that. Sehwag, Tendulkar, Gambhir, Yuvraj, Harbhajan, Zaheer Khan and Sreesanth. That's a shame. Rohit Sharma, he is a fine player.
It's interesting you saying that about 7 players from that final. England, that game they lost. Quarter-final, wasn't it, I think, in Sri Lanka. There's 7 players not playing this game from England's point of view. So maybe both coaches are starting to have a look around to assess where they're going.
Well, it comes around every 4 years, the World Cup, so they would always say, the coaches would be saying, that we want to win matches now, but we're building for the next World Cup. Yeah, you've got the spot. That's it. Ooh. Suresh Raina is a new batsman. He's going to get a short ball too. First up.
Well, you won't get a price from the bookies. Odds on certainty.
He could get on the back foot now.
Well, the field's set for it as well, isn't it? So, I think it's. I think he's even holding it cross seam, which is a bit of a clue.
It is. Not just short enough.
Next one will be.
It's excellent pace from Broad. That's 89 miles an hour. So again, he looks in terrific rhythm. Across the seam. Well played, just dabbed down to third man, one bounce. .200 wickets then for Jimmy Anderson behind Darren Gough. Darren Gough 235 one-day international wickets. Muriel is slightly ahead of those two. 534 one-day international wickets. Great throw from Trott. Good running.
Very positive running.
Gough, Anderson, Flintoff, both and Broad, De Freitas, a bit of Collingwood in there.
Broad's the impressive one for me. Just 81 matches, 134.
$194 for 3. That'll be 4. That'll be the gloves.
Went well off those gloves, Bumble. Give him a chance to free his arms, he's good.
I don't think he's going to bowl any more up there, Jimmy Anderson. We've seen Suresh Raina in the test matches. They've just bowled short at him. Up again. Much slower this time from Anderson, 78 miles an hour. Jimmy Anderson into his 9th over, 1 for 37. That's nice. Steered down to third man. Good work by Bapara. Very good.
That's good work, but it was poor running.
Push and go. 50 for Kohli. 200 on the board, 200 for 3. 50 in 69 deliveries, but just 3-4, so good running.
I was a little surprised not to see him in the Test series, Bumble. Assisted with Rayner, who was having real problems with the short ball.
Just a single. 202 for 3. Good figures, Patel. Just little changes of pace. Should get 4 here.
Well, this is going to be a little testing passage. Not just for Patel, but for all the England bowlers. Only yet to come. Just a bit short, that's why he can hit it.
Bowled him, nicked on. Terrific wicket for Samit Patel and for England.
A little bit quicker, push through, I think. It's the little bottom edge, trying to get it through the offside, exposing the stumps. It's just a little bottom edge onto the stumps. Good wicket for England, though, at a very good time. Kohli's got to go. He's gone for 55. It's 206 before.
We're in the 40th over. Outstrides India's captain MS Dhoni. Good time for him to come in. Belligerent player. 206 for 4. Timely wicket for Patel. Kohli played well. 55 from 73 deliveries. Confident cricketer is Samit Patel. Cheeky sort of player. Still no batting power play from India. This is good work from Patel.
It's excellent because we knew he'd be put under the cosh, but he's responded well, went for 4, got the wicket.
Five from the over and a wicket. 207 for 4. Oh, that's close, really close. No!
I'll review this. Well, you can't, Stuart. It's not allowed to.
I think it's a good decision. You're always a bit worried when you don't play. I think he's missing. I don't think he's hitting the stumps. That's an excellent decision. You played with him, didn't you, Richard Illingworth?
Harry. He makes Nasser look like a big spender.
Flashed away. Backward point for 4. I thought it was a great decision from Richard Illingworth. Where would you play with him? All your clubs? It must have been Worcester.
Yeah, it was Worcester. I played for a few great years there at Worcester. But we had a team dinner, I remember, for a final. And I said, do you fancy sharing one of those Chateaubriands then, Harry? He said, you buy your own wine.
Yorkshire lad originally. Worked away, pulled away. It's a single. They're not just getting away, India. I think this is excellent from England, just keeping a lid on things. Run rate is 5.19. I thought they'd get 300. They've got to go some.
Well, there's a batting power play to come.
Oh, it's gone for 4. He won't be happy. 2-1-6 for 4.
Thanks, Bumble. Heaved away. All the way. First 6 then. And India are well placed here to push on. And Raina looks at 19 from 10. He's joined by his captain, 8 from 12.
Well, this is one of the reasons why so many coaches and the team management of India rate Suresh Raina so highly, disregard his test match performances.
Helped on its way, should just be 2.
He's an accomplished batsman, Suresh Raina. At this stage of a one-day innings, the field set at the moment is for turn back to bowl his full-length deliveries, as Nick suggested. And also the slow delivery, so very strong sort of onside field comes to preventing the big shots. Suresh Raina won't need a second invitation. If he sees that slow deliveries, he'll aim big.
Ugly looking shot, but effective. One more. Maybe just got stuck between 2 thoughts. Just to get on one knee and flip it over fine leg. Fine leg is up on the 1, so you can see why he'd have that thought.
Just wondering what news we have of Rohit Sharma, whether he's going to come in next or India will have to forget about him and think about Ashwin or Praveen Kumar walking in. So maybe Dhoni will take his time still. Dhoni will allow Suresh Raina to play more freely. Just look to hang in there right till the end.
They're in a good position here, India. England know it, and that's why England are on the edge of the ring. They're happy just to give away one here. All the fielders are right on the edge. Yeah, and I'm not sure I agree with it. I know Dhoni is happy with it, hence why he's taken one. But I think with Dhoni, you just bring your field in a little bit. For Raina, fair enough, because he's in and set.
Yeah, it's trying to read the batsman's mind. Dhoni is somebody that you can perhaps sort of anticipate what he's going to do. Suresh Raina can surprise you, but Dhoni at this stage, especially with no frontline batsman to come in after this partnership, yeah, I think keen to look for the singles.
Whipped away and whipped fine and whipped big.
Score is looking good at the moment. 242 for 4. You're in the 45th over. It's the batting power play. This guy is dangerous. Good pick-up shot that. Look at the distances that he gets. That T20 game, he hit a few sixes, but he wasn't quite timing those well enough. Now he's got the middle of the bat. Then he hits those massive sixes.
It's the slow ball, 68 miles an hour. We'll see a lot of that in the next couple of overs from Dernbach, back of the hand. Happy to give one. Dhoni takes one. Expensive over then. 12 runs from that. 244 for 4. Powerfully hit away. Should be 2 more and is.
Well, this might be the over for the Indians because Suresh Raina also double checking with the umpire at the over began whether this is the final over of the power play. Dernbach will bowl slow deliveries. India's will be targeting those. So they need to get a score which seems beyond England. This is the over for Dhoni and Raina. 5 balls to go. Dernbach will be put under severe pressure here by these two very talented, big hitting batsmen.
Heard MS Dhoni reflecting upon the loss in the 2020 game. And he said that they felt when they batted that they needed a really good score because he had 5 genuine bowlers. Well, it's the same team. It's the same 2020 side that's playing in this game. So he's got the same bowling options. So he feels that he needs to do a really good job with bat in hand, get him ahead of the rate, if you like, get him ahead of England with the bat. And simple enough to cook. Slow ball bouncer stuck in the pitch. Raina trying to help it on its way, doesn't get enough of it.
Well bowled, Dernbach. I think this is his strength. It's difficult to slog this fellow without taking those risks. It gives you no pace at all as a bowler. He's seen that slow bouncer. He knows there's a fielder inside the circle, but just couldn't get enough power in the shot. Straight to Alistair Cook. This is what Dernbach does. He gets wickets when the batsmen look to hit the big shots of him. Suresh Raina, good little innings of 38. India 266 for 5.
Praveen Kumar then joins his captain. Over and a half of work to be done. He'll take that right now, an average of 14. He'll take that in this over and a half. It's been excellent, really, from India all day long. And can they finish it off?
The kind of style that Tendulkar has allows the captain to have the kind of feel that he has. And this is what he generally does, bowls length balls at no pace at all. So they can afford to have all the men deep on the leg side for these kind of slogs, but on this occasion right now, we'd feel that he missed out. He saw the slow bouncer. And plays a drive. Take a bit of turf off.
Slow ball this time picked up by Dhoni. Doesn't get it all of it. No, good work in the deep, but two more then for Dhoni. Ground for one. Excellent over them for England. 7 runs from it. 270 for 5. 1 for 62 for Tendulkar, and his day, or with the bat at least, is done. And I'd like to see that. Groundsman doesn't, because he's got to repair the turf. But passion, a bit of frustration at your dismissal. Good to see.
Good thinking from Bresnan. They've got a very strong onside field. They've got 3 men deep on the leg side. So Dhoni obviously thought the line was going to be more sort of middle stump. He throws it wide. You can see a bit late to react, Dhoni. So good thinking from Bresnan. This time Dhoni will be more alert. Let's see what the line is this time.
Length is full. Hasn't quite got his timing right. That's not a great throw. A good throw, and Praveen Kumar may have been struggling. More width, and Dhoni has a huge go at it. Lots of bat speed and a thin edge through to Keesvetter.
He was just eyeing that onside area, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. 4 fielders inside the ring on the offside. You can see there the body, everything just waiting for that ball to come back in with the angle so that it can just sort of clout it over mid-wicket. Just couldn't quite get going. Just 2 boundaries in that innings. He's gone for 33. India 272 for 6.
Well, he's great to watch. Significant innings. He's given his team some chance here. Flurry of hands and bat speed. And surprising when you tap the ball with that bat speed. You get such a thin edge. Normally it flies past the keeper. Not today. R. Ashwin is in with 3 balls to go. He'll have a role to play later on with the ball. Brave delivery though from Bresnan.
Considering the kind of feel that he had on the offside, I thought that was again street smart cricket from England. Smugly bounce also helping the ball not skidding onto the bat.
Brilliant again from Bresnan, full and straight, and nothing really Ashwin could do.
What happened there? Absolutely no resistance from Ashwin, made room and then in the end seemed to have just lost the ball. Sort of just a casual or a tentative presentation of the bat to the ball. So Bresnan has picked up his second wicket. This time it was a full-length delivery and rightly this time aimed at the stumps, considering it was R. Ashwin on strike. India 272 for 7.
Excellent finish then from England and Bresnan. Firstly, the dismissal of Dhoni. Lots of bat speed, little thin edge through to Keysvetter, followed up with that beauty, absolute beauty. Ashwin trying to give himself a little bit of room. So Bresnan on a hat-trick. Vinay Kumar, the new man in. This will please Cook, please the management. Important to finish a game well, finish an innings well.
Tell you what, there's a good chance he can get that hat-trick. Vinod Kumar, new man in, batting at number 10 for India.
What's it, full and straight again?
Absolutely.
So Bresnan on a hat-trick. Oh, well, he was full and straight. Kumar does well.
He got into a much better position than our friend R. Ashwin did. But this is good cricket from Bresnan. Once again, good thinking. New batsman and aimed towards middle stump. Yorker-length, Vinay Kumar up to the task.
So just 3 runs from this over with a ball to go. England have finished well. 273 for 7. Just 1 to finish. 274 for 7. India sent into bat. Would have been nervous at the start. 10-15 start. Maybe a little bit of juice in the wicket. It didn't prove to be the case. India were very good up against the new ball and they've played out a nice innings here. 274 for 7 gives them a real chance.
It was up to Parthiv Patel and Ajinkya Rahane to give that opening start for India and they did a terrific job. Parthiv Patel unfortunate to miss that 100. Rahane once again looked good. Virat Kohli, another young batsman important for India's future, got a 50 for himself. Raina and Dhoni got 30s, but as you can see, final flurry, India just went a bit cold.
2 expensive overs, but in truth it's a flat, benign surface here, so you can expect that. Anderson 9 overs, 1 for 41. Bresnan excellent at the end with those 2 wickets, 2 for 54. I thought Broad bowled nicely after a good start for India. Dernbach impressed again, as did Samit Patel. Important for Patel, 1 for 42.
Now we see Craig Keysvetter opening the innings, age 23, with strike rate, best of 107. And Alistair Cook was in brilliant form against Sri Lanka. Got runs, an attractive pace. .298 runs for Alistair Cook in that series. Praveen Kumar, like it was in the test matches, after the departure of Zair Khan, leading this Indian bowling attack. At the moment, few dark clouds hovering Chesterley Street.
Well, those ones we can see, they're no threat. They're on the way out to the North Sea. Problems it's anything behind where we are.
Oh, swing, and that was just to the left of that second slip fielder who reacted well. It's Suresh Raina. He's quite good in that area.
A little swing. Puma showed us this in the test series. Ooh, it was catchable height. Yeah, catchable height, but it wasn't always just out of his reach. But it'll be interesting. England swung the first ball of the innings. No, it didn't swing.
It's good to see that India have got 2 slip fielders. Yeah, quickly making the adjustment was Alistair Cook this time. That front stride was way down the pitch, looking to counter the swing of Praveen Kumar. Lots of noise from the Indian fielders, trying to encourage each other. Good chance of India putting up a real fight here. They've got the runs on the board. They need some spirit in the field. Some wickets earlier on from Parthiv Patel, who was quite impressive along with Praveen Kumar. So India will be hoping for some early wickets. Or was it pitching outside the leg stump? Confident appeal from behind the stumps.
Yeah, pitching outside. And there's also 2 noises, whether it was pad on pad, I don't know. But certainly got a pitch way outside leg stump. It might have been an inside edge onto the pad. Didn't have a lot going for it, really.
You can see the inside edge, held the inside edge onto the pads. Well, it's not just the swing of Praveen Kumar. If you look at the bounce as well, it's a pretty low bounce that he's getting with this hard new ball. So that's another adjustment or something that Alistair Cook has to be mindful of. Safe. May have flicked the fingers of Praveen Kumar, but Keys Wetter is taking no chances there. Leading edge. Good start from Praveen Kumar. It's 4 for no wicket.
A couple there. This is the question people will want to know: is any relation to Kumar's?
It's just a sort of a tag name that goes with the original name. So his name is Vinay. Vinay Kumar is just an add-on. It's actually to differentiate between a male and female. The female would be a Kumari and a male would be Kumar. So it's a sort of a tradition. A good delivery. Good length, some late swing as well.
Kumari. I remember that.
Yeah, that's a good delivery. Pitch to top. Played on your onside, leading edge. Yeah, lots of noise from this very exuberant, young, energetic Indian team. There you can see Virat Kohli leading. Cheering squad. All of them urging the bowler to pick up an early wicket.
Sanjay, when you played, were you a big motivator in the field, slapping your hands and shouting and screaming?
First 10 minutes of the day, yes. So one way to keep warm for these Indian players. Slight breeze blowing across, overcast conditions. 2 runs from that Vinay Kumar over. It's England 6 for no wicket. He's one of the three seamers for India. We saw Vinay Kumar, Munaf Patel is the third seamer, and interestingly the most experienced of the three. And then we'll see R. Ashwin, the off-spinner. Then of course we'll see a bit of Suresh Raina, Virat Kohli trying to make up that fifth bowler for India.
Yeah, that could be a little bit of a problem area, couldn't it? Fifth bowler. Sharma going to hospital doesn't help. Actually, his finger looked all right until the physio got out there.
He's struggling to get him away at the moment. This pitch might actually help the kind of bowlers that India have. We talked about that weakling, the bowling attack. That fifth bowler will comprise of Suresh Raina, Virat Kohli. Might be able to use the surface and create a few more difficulties for the batsman. A flat pitch would have really exposed a vulnerable area in the Indian bowling. This pitch might just allow. Gone! Inside edge, in fact, dragged on. Praveen Kumar, who's had a wonderful tour of England, picks up an important wicket. Wicket right at the start of the innings, which is what India wanted.
Well, it's not come on to him. We were talking about how he liked the pace on the ball, and I think it's too close to him. Much too close to be playing square match. Square the wicket, need to be the full face down. And that's the breakthrough. It's a big one. Captain has gone. Now it's to Cook. Goes for 4. It's 6 for 1.
Jonathan Trott, he's a run machine. Impressive average, the one-day international level. His test average as well. And performance, his career in both brands of the game has been impressive. And all that encouraging and the chattering that we saw from the Indian young boys, let them motivate Praveen Kumar to get that first wicket. Good delivery. It's a little wide, but a nice carry to the keeper.
And also angle the other way, and this is the wicket. It's just always too close to be playing that shot. On a surface like this, no real pace on the ball, chopped onto the stumps.
Moving off the seam, well tackled by Trott, so maiden wicket over from Praveen Kumar. It's 6 for 1 now. Just running in a little more purposefully now, Vinay Kumar. Still early days for him at the international level, understandably a little tense. He's got the feeling in that first over, he's just looking to put the ball in the right area. You see a little more body coming behind the ball. Good line from Vinay Kumar. Play started on time. We've not had any interruptions so far. 20 overs will constitute a game. No reserve days here in this tournament. You can see Vinay Kumar a little more strong now behind the ball, and he can get those results on these pitches here in England.
He charged him for this delivery. Certainly bounced a lot more than you'd expect. Oh, it's wrapped on the fingers.
Better gloves than Rohit Sharma's. So 15 balls not been scored off. 15 dot balls on the trot for India. At the moment, it's noise pollution out there with the Indian fielders. Still nice to see. So maiden over to follow the maiden wicket over from Praveen Kumar. It's 6 for 1 after 4. Praveen Kumar with the new ball. Vinay Kumar for company. So Indians start off with the ball as well, as impressively as they did with the bat. Excellent start with the new ball. And lucky to miss out on 100, Parthiv Patel. A diving stop, but will not prevent the batsman from getting a single. So run drought has just been broken.
Much better from India in the field. Enthusiasm, encouragement, a bit of skill.
Pretty much a disciplined effort from Keeswetter, leaving balls outside the off stump. Not his natural style, is it, Keeswetter?
No, he likes to get on with it. Just hit the ball. Looking good, India.
Yeah, this is the one that comes in.
Looking very lively, India. Very lethargic in the Test series. Seen too many donkeys out there now, haven't you?
And don't bring that up. I think there's a bit of bat on that one. It's gone very fine. We saw lots of runs scored in that area by the Indian batsmen.
Just helped it down to the boundary. Just got slightly the long line, just drifting into the leg stump, helped on its way.
Oh, great delivery, just too good for the batsman. Beat the outside edge by a good 4 or 5 inches. It's 11 for 1 now. He's got it through. A square drive from Jonathan Trott. Just opening the face of the bat. Bowler throwing the right thing, I suppose. Pitching the ball up, trying to get it to swing. Right, we have a short extra cover now after that last shot. A good timing on that shot. But this is a slightly different Indian team. They've got 3 quick fielders on the offside square. Virat Kohli is the one in the picture, and Suresh Raina will appear now. A beautiful shot. Really nice to look at. Nice punch off the back foot. Yeah, bit of width from the bowler. And Jonathan Trott is a class act. Prolific run getter at the test level. Wade going forward, right on top of the ball. Look at the head. Beautiful position. Yeah, not too many donkeys on the field today for India.
Yeah, we should clear that up, shouldn't we? Because I believe it's been brought up in the Indian Parliament. I believe they've actually discussed Nasser Hussain and his comments. Most unfair, I felt.
Yeah, I was waiting actually for my stint with Nasser to ask him, why are you calling us donkeys?
Yeah. He actually said, just to clarify for everyone who's listening in India, what he said or anywhere else, he actually said one of the problem in the Test series was there's 1 or 2 donkeys in the field and the difference between that Test side and this one is tenfold. And well, we'll see. We might have found 1 or 2. We'll wait until he comes on air.
So basically, not as many donkeys in this Indian one-day team as the Test team.
Yeah, you're not a herd.
But what's amazing for me is that immediately there's one BCCI official who said we'll take up the matter. And I think there are far more sort of important and urgent matters to take up than what Nasser Hussain has said in commentary. 20 for 1. Jonathan Trott will feel at home in these conditions. He's got a good defence. There's no urgency at this stage to get a move on.
What I think he has an advantage over someone like Cook is that he can punch the ball, stands up and hits it with a straight bat through the offside. We've already seen a couple of examples of that. And he can hit it through the onside. Good day. If you look at his strike rate, it's actually high 70s.
Yeah, missed a few games in the Test series because of injury, but has recovered completely from that and is looking good. Didn't play in the T20. This is a sort of a comeback for him, for England. He's looked at good touch. The body language looks pretty good. Bit too high. Again, those wonderful variations that Praveen Kumar has, and conditions just perfect at the moment for him.
To come back, and the height was always the issue there. He knows it. Be pleased to see the movement though.
Tell you what, he's a guy who knows what he's doing. The moment he goes short, he gets movement off the pitch and bowls it full. There is swing in the air. Ashwin at mid-on. This should be close. Doctor raises the finger The left arm goes up, and Keyswetter was battling out there, playing a sort of an uncharacteristic innings. He's gone leg before to Praveen Kumar. Does it once more for India with the new ball.
Well, he's asking, can he review it? Well, the answer is you can. And you wouldn't want to either, to be quite honest. That's got to be hitting about middle, 3/4 of the way up. Just out. Plum. Kumar gets his man. England in a little bit of trouble. He's when it goes for 6. It's 21 for 2.
Ian Bell, the new batsman, so plenty of class in this Indian or the England one-day batting as well. Praveen Kumar has continued to impress in one-days as well. He's picked 2 wickets, 2 good deliveries. Continues with 2 slips in position. It's gone through. This is going to be 2 runs. As R.P. Singh, who's substituting for Rohit Sharma, does the work. And in the commentary box, we've got Nick Knight and that man.
Sweet. Absolutely sweet. Out of the middle of the bat. Well played, Jonathan Trott.
But as we've seen all day, classy shot, classy player. Stays drizzly for a while, and I think that it's not. I think it's going to get heavier. It might just help batting for a while. It might just skid on a little bit. You can just see it's getting a little bit heavier.
Wants to go off. They're stalling here. They're trying to get their overs in. I think they're struggling. Oh, he's nearly dragged on here now. Trott will start working on the umpires straight away. Here he goes. It is quite heavy. Both umpires are looking at each other. There's the look. What do you reckon, Billy? There's the nod. Billy Doctrove says, I think it's getting a little bit too heavy.
What with the umpires? Got to guess a little bit. It's not quite heavy enough yet, but they are going to go because they feel that it's just going to get heavier and heavier. There's a big bank of cloud coming over, and I think it's a good decision. It just gives the groundsman a chance to get the wicket covered.
Well, the decision has been taken with this latest rain that's now falling on this ground at Chester Street, that the match has been abandoned. So all those figures, all those power plays, all those targets are now completely immaterial. That's what we've seen so far. India, yes, a decent hand at 274 for 7. England were struggling. That opening attack, the Kumars were on top in those 7.2 overs that England batted through, losing their 2 wickets for 27. That was Cook and Keyswetter. But no longer is that a problem for England. They would have been up against it. In a sense, I think you've got to say they've got away with this one because India would have been favourites had there been a resumption of play. As it is, it's no result.
This has been a Fox Sports presentation.